same mayor, same people. Some people live in Asian side, work in European side. My friends, this is tramway, the oldest transportation, oldest public transportation of Istanbul, going back to 1910. And on the right hand side, you see just behind the trees, you see historical train station of Istanbul. Keep watching. Yes, it's under restoration. It is historical train station where Orient Express operated. Yes, and this is end of Golden Horn. On the other side of the water, you see historical pier, historical harbor of Istanbul. Now it is the stopover for the cruise ships. And Bosphorus, which is a strait, divide Istanbul into two. European Istanbul, we are in Europe now. We are not going to touch Asia at all today. Tomorrow after lunch, we will be in Asia after we pass the bridge. And we are not going to touch Asian part of Istanbul at all till we come back. And history of Istanbul, history of Istanbul goes back to, do you know, 80,000 BC, which we call Old Stone Age. The first caves of this geography is near Istanbul. Then, do you know they constructed underwater rail system right here under this road? There is tunnel, underwater tunnel. They constructed this tunnel about 10 years ago, and while they were constructing, they found a lot of objects, artifacts, which changed the history of Istanbul. It goes back to 5,000-6,000 BC, but very well-known history of Istanbul goes back to 1300 BC. Greek colonies, early Greek colonies came to Asian side first. You see on the map, Asia. They came here first. And there was a general. There was mythological, legendary general of this Greek colony. Can you guess his name? I'm sure you will remember. This is not your quiz. This is not an exam. This is your vacation. This is just to spend the time with fun. Don't feel offended. And the Greek colonies came under the legendary leader whose name is Byzas or Byzas. And he was so smart man, and he saw the beauty of European side, and he said, these guys must be blind. They don't see the beauty of the other side. That's why he called this area Kaldekon or Kalkedon, which means the city of the blind in Old Greek. And this is where he was. On the left you see military hospital, harbor. It is Asia. This is Bosphorus. It is Asia. And he moved his colony, and his name was given to the city. And his name was Byzas or Byzas. Very first name of the city was Byzantion or Byzantium. It was gonna be the name of the empire in the following centuries. Byzantine Empire, coming from very early name of Istanbul. Look at the beauty. Actually, weather is not so good, but still beautiful. It looks like river, but it is not river, as I said. It is a strait. And if you look at the back of the bus over there, you see the first bridge in the world connecting two continents. When we come back to Istanbul, we are going to do the cruise. And the city was called Byzantium until 4th century AD. But in the 4th century AD, famous Roman emperor moved the capital from Rome to Istanbul. Why? Because it was more central, it was easy to control the whole Roman Empire, so the Istanbul became the capital city of Roman Empire in the late 4th century, and his name was Constantine. He came here, he built these walls you see on the right there, that's why they are called Constantine walls. And of course he changed the name of the city from Byzantium to Constantinople, Constantinopolis, which means the city of Constantine. This didn't last long. The Roman Empire was divided into two, Eastern and Western Roman Empire. It stayed as the capital of Eastern Roman Empire. The Western Roman Empire ended in 475, but Eastern Roman Empire lasted until 15th century. In 15th century, the Eastern Roman Empire was ended up by Ottoman Turks. If we go step by step, 6th century. Do you know the population of Istanbul in 6th century? 500,000. And 6th century, Justinian, famous emperor. He built Hagia Sophia. He was organizing the horse races. Later on he prohibited these horse races and he renovated Hippodrome, which was going to be our highlight in the afternoon, after lunch. But 7th century